for joining me. All right, now that we've got our engines all revved up in the last one, what we're going to do is we're going to expand that out as much as we can. And then once we've expanded our energy out, we're going to take all that energy and we're just going to use it to settle down and take all of our stress with us out, all the way through our body, out our feet, and into the ground. So expanding and settling the chi. Breathing in. Hands come around just like in the last one. You can also do this right at the end of the last one once you've revved up your engines. Now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe in, we're going to expand our dantian. We're going to let that feeling in the center of our bodies there expand out as much as we can get it to go. So, whatever imagery sticks with you, if you want to make this a balloon in there that you're pumping up with your breath and that balloon goes, if you want to make this a sun-like object, a flame, warmth, sure, that expands out equally in all directions. If you want to make it a pillow being stuffed with feathers with every breath, great. One of my students apparently had an affinity for crystal balls, so she made hers a little crystal ball. It's honestly whatever imagery works best for you. There's no right or wrong answer to it. There are many different descriptions for how this may or may not feel for any particular practitioner or teacher. All of them are valid as long as it is creating a strong sensation for you. So I recommend pick something personal to you, something that makes you feel good and happy and can freely associate with, and use that, stick it right in the center of your being, and as we breathe in, we're going to take that thing, whatever it is, and we're just going to start expanding it up and up and up, and it's going to fill our whole body, it's going to go down our legs, it's going to go up our torsos, out our arms, fill our head, expand beyond our bodies. And we're just going to make it as big as we can, fill the room, right? And we're not going to get there with every single breath, but with every single breath, we're going to make it a little bit larger and a little bit larger and a little bit larger. And our hands are just going to float up on that energy. So maybe my first breath, the ball of energy is that big. My next breath gets a little bit bigger. Right. Turn my hands to the center. And it just gets bigger and bigger. So, let's take some breaths. And if you want, put on a metronome. Make yourself a nice little breathing rhythm for this. Or just totally freeform it, whatever you like. Breathing in. You can always just follow along with me. When the breath reaches its apex, we breathe out. Arms gently fall around that energy ball, back to the center. Breathing in. You can make it a little bigger. A little bigger. big as you can. Fill the room. Now that we've puffed up that energy nice and big, and we've used this to fill every nook and cranny in our body and just pump it all full of chi and use that chi and go out into the world and fill the room with this glorious thing, whatever we put in there. We're going to take all that energy and we're going to allow it to come in and settle, descend down, just like that. Using our hands almost like a scanning mechanism, scanning down through our body. And up. Down our legs, down our feet, into the ground. Breathing in. Pick up all that energy. We let it descend, sinking down, taking with it any bit of stress or aches or pains. Letting that energy just erode away all of our tension. Washing away all the little stuck bits. All the little imbalances. All the little cricks and cracks and dust bunnies in our joints. Just let it all wash down. And one more. And turning to a nice neutral place, spine straight up and down. Breath, easy and relaxed, centered in our Dantian, our sea of chi, the center of our being. Now normally you would pick a number, 3, 6, 9, if you want to be all Taoist mystical about it. Or whatever number works for you. And whatever number that is, that's the number of expansions you would do, and the number of settlings you would do. Balance it all out. I lost count myself. I'm not sure if I did it exactly even, which I consider a better thing to just kind of get lost in it than be too rigidly worrying about the numbers. When you feel your chi is expanded and filled the room, awesome. And when you've let it all settle and it's taken away your stress, and you return to a nice, calm, neutral place, you've probably done enough. That is expanding and settling the chi. I'll see you in the next video.